But, you know, they already know the whole thing. The devil don't want people to ever leave him behind. You know, everybody with their hands in the air saying, don't leave us behind, don't leave us behind. The great crowd, the great multitude, you know. But then on the other flip side of the coin, you know, that goes to those Masons don't want people to leave. Satan don't want people to leave his world behind because, you know, that's when he's going to be destroyed. They already know that the Exodus is taking place. You know what I mean? It's important to know what's really going on. You know, that's why they deceiving people, make people think the rapture. That's how they deceiving everyone with just the rapture talk. But in reality, it's an Exodus. You know, as Moses, the Messiah be as Moses. You know, as the days of Noah were, so should the coming of the Son of Man be. He'd be as Noah, he'd be as Moses. You know, that all goes to the Exodus leading into the new world. You know, the Exodus by the plains. That's why in 1 Thessalonians 4:17, it speaks about how we join the Lord in the air. Behold, he come with clouds, because in Hebrews 12:1, as it's written, we are the cloud of witnesses, testifying who he is and how he truly was going to return. That's why they wanted to deceive, you know, the so-called Hispanics and Latinos with, you know, the Catholicism to make them think, all right, you know, he's going to just pop up in the skies and, you know, Hail Mother Mary and so forth, you know, to keep them in the illusion. That's why when she was young, they already had her singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow, because then they go right to the Wizard of Oz. You know, the Wizard of Oz, when you had Dorothy going, saying she got to make it to Kansas. You know what I mean? She got to make it back to Kansas when she was in Emerald City, because Emerald City just represents the Holy Kingdom of Judah. In Revelation 4:3, as it's written, that Judah is as an emerald. You know, the kingdom of God is the Emerald City, the kingdom of heaven. You know, the Holy Kingdom of Judah. Then you got, you know, obviously, you know, her making it back to Kansas, because Kansas, you know, in John 3:16, for God sent his only begotten son, you know, Kansas area code is 316, 316. So they already know through Kansas, the Exodus and everything is amplifying. That's what I've been sharing for almost, what, five years now. And everything has been happening. So you see that over the rainbow, you know, going across the rainbow throne, gaining the kingdom of God, the treasures of heaven. That's why you had that song by Seven Nation Army, that da 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 da. You see how she said my friends is whispering about him? You see that? I'm his loyal girlfriend. My friends is whispering about him. You know, I'm in the corner waiting. As always, his loyal girlfriend, my friends are mocking, and they whisper things about him. So let's look at this. It's all the same thing. All is the same thing. They said, this is what he said on the song. Don't want to hear about it. Every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. You see, everybody know about it. Them demons, them Freemasons that possessed with those demons. From the Queen of England to the hounds of hell, you know. So Mother Babylon is all you basically saying, Queen of England to the hounds of hell, to the pit of hell. They already know about the Exodus. They already know about the Zion. It's going to be restored. The Holy Kingdom of Judah is rising. And that's why he said, I'm going to Wichita. You see, and I'm bleeding right before the Lord. You see that? You see, he said he want to find a home, and the feeling coming from my bones saying find a home. I'm going to Wichita. You see, just mocking and blaspheming. He going to bleed before the Lord, and the stains coming from my blood to tell me go back home. They already know through Wichita it's going to be the Exodus, you know. That's why you see on her door, you see on Selena's motel door, where you got Lewis right there. You see Lewis, the name Lewis at the top. You see? Lewis.